Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here of St. Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. Today's video is going to talk about the recent article put out by NFL.com that ranked all 8 divisions in the National Football League 2023, written by Jeffrey Shadia of the NFL Network. And, not surprising at all, especially if you're a fan of a team in NFC South, that the NFC South is ranked as the worst division in the entire league for this season. They ranked them worst. They ranked them first to worst, and they decided to put the NFC South as the worst division in the league, and also as the most easiest division to win. So I'm just go ahead and just read the breakdown on why Jeff Chadia has NFC South as last in his eight among his 8 division teams, not the teams, but 8 divisions in the National Football League for 2023. Quote from Chadia: "This is as close as you can come to an easy layup in the world of division rankings. The NFC South didn't have one team finish with a winning record in 2022, and it might even be uglier this upcoming season as every franchise is breaking in a new full-time starting quarterback. One of those signal callers, Atlanta's Desmond Ridder, played in just 4 games as a rookie. Carolina's Bryce Young is starting his career, and the winner of the Tampa Bay's competition, Baker Mayfield, is replacing Tom Brady. If you're picking a favorite here, it is likely New Orleans. The Saints signed Derek Carr in the offseason, and he'll give that offense plenty more stability than it displayed last year. There could be some surprises in the division. Both Carolina and Atlanta invested heavily in free agency, but that's a lot to hope for. All 4 teams have much to prove. We won't know if they've actually improved until we're well into the season." End quote. So, yeah, so that's what Shadia says, and I agree with him. He has a valid point, especially when he closes out the write up when he says we won't know if they actually improve until we're well into the season. He has a valid point, man, on all 4 teams in the division. I would say outside of Tampa Bay, the other 3 teams in the NFC South made significant changes to their roster for this upcoming season. Atlanta spent some money. Carolina spent some money and got him a new quarterback through the draft. They also signed former Saints quarterback Andy Dalton. Um, and the Saints, we went out and got, signed Derek Carr, signed Kayla Saunders, signed Nathan Shepard, signed Jamal Williams. We signed Brian Edwards, but we released him recently. We signed Foster Moreau, had a solid draft. So we've made improvements as well. But we really don't know if this is going to actually come to the fold, come to full. I do, but you never know until they get on the field and prove us wrong, and show that the Saints have turned around. We we'll just be speculating until 2 weeks from now when they play the Tennessee Titans and on into the season. We'll see where if those changes are paying off. The Saints. We go into the season with I would say glaring holes, and that's around the offensive line. The offensive line, that second unit, kind of got my concerns about the way it's played. The way it looked in that game against the LA Chargers. We'll see how it play out. We just gotta hope that everybody can stay healthy, man. The key to the Saints winning the division is health, man. Health to is important is to its important personnel, But if guys go down, do we have capable second and third string backups that can come in and produce? I think the running game is stronger than it was before. Now that we got Jamal Williams, we got Kendrick Miller, the younger back, come in. I think Alvin Kamara was going to be fresh to a certain extent because he's not playing. That's 3 games he won't be on the team, with the team. 3 games that he will be not seeing action. 3 games that he won't be taking hits. So it'll be a fresh Alvin Kamara. We got Jawan Johnson. We built up the tight end position. Went out and we re-signed Jawan Johnson to a contract. Went out and picked up Foster Moreau. After that, doubled down at the position. Went and signed Jimmy Graham. So that's still a lot to look forward to in this division. And we just gotta see how it's gonna play out. Guys, hope hopefully they can stay healthy. That's the key, man. Jimmy Graham, I think we have reports today stated that he came back to practice. Hopefully that doesn't derail his comeback tour to New Orleans. Because I think there's a role for him on his team. There is a role for him, believe it or not, with his team. It may not be 2011, 2013 Jimmy Graham, where he's just beating defenders on the outside, but he still could be a help to this team. In the red zone, where an area where they struggle with significantly last season. Pick up first downs. I think he's still capable of winning one-on-one matchups. 6'7", you know what I'm saying, over 260 pounds. Still move the chains. May not have that speed he once had, but that's a role for him on his team, man. So like that move. Defensive line, is had my concerns coming into the training camp, but based on what I've seen in the two preseason games, the defensive line looks like it's going to be significantly improved. You know, and Atlanta. I mean, to me, for them, man, it's just the quarterback position, man. That's the only I may have issue with Atlanta, as far as them being a threat to the Saints. If Desmond Ritter is on point, and maybe it come down to the Saints and the Falcons with the NFC South title. I don't think Carolina's there yet, and especially with that, what I've seen with that offensive line. I don't think they're there yet. Tampa Bay is clearly not there. I think Tampa Bay will be drafting another quarterback this upcoming season and during the draft. So there you have it. And for the rest of these rankings, you got the AFC South at 7. They're somewhat similar to the NFC South as well. NFC North, NFC West at 5, NFC East at 4, NFC West at 3, AFC East at 2, rightfully so. And number 1, you got the AFC North. AFC North, you got 3 really good quarterbacks in that division, and you might have a forward with Kenny Pickett. And then that Pittsburgh Steelers roster is packed, it's loaded to a certain extent. So these are spot on, man. Spot on rankings. AFC at 1, AFC East at number 2, AFC West at number 3, NFC East at number 4. But I think I would it's right. AFC East, you got AFC West, you got some really good quarterbacks in that division, and along with head coaches. You got NFC West at 5, NFC North at number 6, AFC South at number 7 at last, but not least, the NFC South at number 8. So there you have it, from first to worst. Everybody's expectations that the Saints win this division this season, but we'll know for sure once we kick it off in 2 weeks and going on into the midway portion of the season of where the Saints are at. All right, so we'll see. All right, so that's for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What are your thoughts on the divisions, the way they were ranked? The NFC South being the last. Also, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. There's a new story that came out today. I put out ranking all 32 defenses, and I ranked the Saints on there pretty high. Go ahead and check out the breakdown, and just leave your thoughts. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Who that?